Everybody okay with it? Yeah. All right, resolution number 109, 2015. Dave, I'd like you to take that. I was going to remove this from the legislation. You sent an email to Don requesting that this be removed from the agenda, and Don has told me he did not, and he's not going to. So I'm going to make a suggestion on behalf of Dave that we table this at this time, if anybody has any questions. And that is a resolution confirming the appointment of Joe Migliorini to the Planning Commission to fill a recent vacancy of a term ending July 3rd, 2020. And Dave, would you like to speak on this? You're the one that sent the email.
I sent the email because I thought that it was a very political position at this time. Mr. Migliorini's running for mayor for less than 2 months from a new mayor. I didn't even know that anybody resigned.
Well, you were absent, but they mentioned that meeting.
Well, I understand, but nobody else knows.
That's leaving.
Yeah, well, Bob Hopkins has moved to a different job, which is going to take him out of town. We ran it on our website. I had 2 applications, Joe Migliorini and another one, and Joe Migliorini, it has been the reason Macedonia looks the way it does. Who better to be a planning commissioner?
I'm just saying, I think it's an extremely political appointment at this time.
It's an appointment to plan.
If I'm allowed to make my position, that's all
I'm allowed to answer it though,
I
aren't
didn't
I?
ask you a question. I just told you that was my position. You've already told me you're not going to withdraw, so that's fine. I didn't, we can either vote the table or we can vote on this. I don't care, whatever the majority wants to do.
It doesn't matter to me what we do. You're going to read it, so whatever you decide to do while you're
All
up
my
there.
appointments have been turned down, and it's considered political, but why? Why is it political? This man is qualified.
Already told you why. It's just my opinion, humble as it is.
Is it okay to have it?
I'm going to ask a question. I'm not saying this to be offensive or abrasive at all, but weren't you put on a committee during the campaign time?
Well, you were on a committee that was economic development.
I wasn't, but not during the campaign.
Well, yeah, but you used it all during the campaign.
I'm just saying to you that I didn't join it 2 months before the campaign started, okay? It was in 2010. And this is, Don, you know it's political. You are political. You're trying to appoint the next mayor.
I'm political.
Yeah.
You're going to call me political?
Yes, you are, sir.
After all that's gone on by this council, you're going to say I'm political? That's a joke.
Well, let me put it this way, Don. We've agreed with you.
Well, very good to me.
Remember,
just turning everything down 3-2.
Marker was always.
We have supported you 92% of the time.
Oh, you
all the
can't tell me that.
That is true. We went through every meeting.
92% of the time.
You're
is
absolutely
ridiculous.
right, sir.
Nope.
We have the
Nope.
numbers to prove it.
You know,
And we have disagreed with you on a few things.
that are important.
Well, like for example, you wanted to raise taxes last year. We didn't want to do that, and we were right.
No, you were wrong, because Macedonia could always use more money, so
Well,
we can
yeah,
get
right. We could always use more money, I agree with you, but our residents do not need to have an income tax that will affect them.
Very good political speech, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about
Oh, of
now.
course it
Mr.
does.
Migliorini is qualified for this position, and the mayor's appointing him, and council's just showing its power, saying no.
That's not the case, sir, but we, unless you want to be involved in a very unpleasant conversation, which we don't need to have, and we don't need to have any kind of conversation like you're trying to have here at this point.
No, because you don't want to hear about it,
Well,
because
no, we
it's going to
already
be you where you're the
understand what
highway.
we understand what you're doing. We understand.
What I'm doing is appointing the most qualified person in the city.
Mr. Migliorini is a developer in this city, and you know it. And there's an automatic issue with his conflict of interest. And you know there was a very big issue back when he was mayor. There was a huge lawsuit about all this. And there was a referral by the prosecutor from Summit County to the Ethics Commission, and this took 7 years to get resolved. I don't think we want to go there now. And you know that, Don, you know all of this. And I think we just let this, I'm perfectly happy to vote on it. we have Dave's
Excuse me,
opinion.
I'd
we
like
have-
to say something because you just made a statement that was totally in error. And that is that there was no lawsuit. There was an investigation, Sylvia,
I
put on by
apologize for using the word
friends that
lawsuit.
are supporting you right now. And I want to make it very clear, I was cleared of everything. Absolutely cleared.
You were involved with a very long investigation.
That's right.
That went 7 years.
That's right,
And that ended up in Cuyahoga County
that's right.
and was dismissed. But what I said was true.
So
The summit- what I
what's
said
that
was true,
difference
Joe.
if it's dismissed? It was dismissed. It was dismissed
Yeah.
because
It
there
was
was no
dismissed, all
validity
right.
to the thing.
In
No, if
any
you're gonna
rate-
make statements, you're gonna make correct statements, not statements so that people can see you.
Well,
You're gonna make them
I did
correctly.
make a correct statement.
No, you did not make a correct.
I apologize for using the word lawsuit. There was a referral to the Ethics Commission by the Summit County prosecutor. That is a fact.
It was not by the Summit County
It was.
prosecutor. You don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Sir,
So that's
I
the
got-
problem.
I
If you
got
want-
the
No,
thing
you
with
don't
me.
know what
Is
you're
this
talking
for
about.
public discussion?
No.
It's not public discussion. His
This is-
name
If
is
you're going
on
if you're
here.
going to make
Sylvia, you
statements,
and
make
Joe
them
can
correctly,
talk-
because I don't want
This
you
is
to
a
be out on
work
the
session.
television telling things that are
Sylvia, you-
untrue. That
Sylvia,
should have
you
been the
and Joe
problem.
Here's
can
the
talk about it.
documentation.
Yes, go take the
Dave,
documentation, put it on cable
shut down
9
and
if
we'll
you
go
want.
on.
All right,
Or
motion to adjourn.
call
Motion to
up
adjourn.
Cleveland.com.
Sylvia, you and Joe can talk about this privately,
Okay,
okay?
fine.
No, you and Joe should talk about this privately.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't make public statements that are not true.
well, look who showed up.
I'm always here.
There's a question
not here for a
regarding
while. We
legal
adjourned.
fees, and I said,
We're adjourned.
No, we'll see you out there.
We'll see you out there.
Joe, I have something that,